Go for broke. Fight!
What's up, people of Earth? This is jmoonies, and you're watching a few rounds of the newly released Heroes and Heralds mode on Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. For those of you who've seen my my preview video I put up on Machinima, you could tell I was pretty excited for the prospect of things. Even though there wasn't any local versus, I thought that the online mode was going to be pretty cool with the new card battle system. What I didn't count on, and what I have come to realize very quickly, is that Heroes vs. Heralds is pretty goddamn rage-inducing. At first, when I was looking over the card system, I didn't really think very many of the effects were necessarily game-breaking. But what I've pretty much come to realize is that Heroes and Heralds isn't really... it's still a test of skill, but what it's also kind of become is an optimization in cheapness. And what I've learned is that people use the card system basically bolster up their pre-existing strategies. Initial meter levels and meter gain for Phoenix players, for instance, along with the wonderful Fin Fang Boom card that gives you unlimited X Factor. It's funny because I thought I could get by on skill, but what I've noticed... get by on skill, that's pretty funny. But what I've really noticed about Heroes vs. Heralds is that unless you're like Desk or some amazing comboist that can take down most of the roster in one giant combo, you're gonna have a huge time because a lot of these guys base their strategies around health regeneration. Another funny thing I've come up against is the Mephisto card, which has pretty much given people a license to spam supers over and over again, and it's been a little ridiculous. Granted, I've been using it, but I haven't really adjusted my playstyle to really abuse the system as much as I should. As you can see here, I'm like out of sheer frustration now I'm getting into a Shinku Hadouken fight with this player. But yeah, these rounds, oh man, I've been getting my ass kicked left and right on Heroes and Heralds. And in no way when I started and chose Heralds did I expect Heroes to fight so cheap. But as you can see here, I'm gonna add a little beam counter just to show you how ridiculous this has gotten, but yeah, freaking hypers all over the place in Heroes and Heralds. And I'm gonna go ahead and be honest here, because I have no real shame in admitting this, especially in this scenario. All of the rounds you're gonna see in this video are pretty much me losing to the most cheap strategies in the universe, and I was pretty damn disgusted by the end of these matches. I played for like a good 2 hours straight, losing to the most stupid tactics, and I was, I hate using the term salty, but I was super salty at the end of this.
Let's bring it! Power of the Nova Force! Mighty! Air danger! Level 3!
Okay, here we go. Body press for the win.
Go for broke. Fight!
So here, as you can see, this guy's got the Fin Fang Boom, whatever, that fucking dragon card. Basically activates X Factor at the start of the round and sustains X Factor for the entire match. It's not that bad because it's pretty much level 1 X Factor, which is somewhat manageable. The real problem is when you find players who have the cards that preserve red health, and pretty much you're up against these guys who can regenerate their entire health bar just by jumping backwards, and you gotta be able to seal the deal. As you can see there, I screwed up the level 3 Shoryu, and I would have had him if I was able to get that one to connect. Problem is, I don't know, I've never actually confirmed this, but I guess with X Factor, your defense goes up as well, since I don't think I was able to do as much damage as I usually do. I may be neglecting the cards as well, since I'm not entirely sure what all the symbols mean just yet. This one is probably the worst one. If I'm ashamed of any of the matches I had today, it was this one. Super Mega Andy. Rolling with the multiple man Hawkeye strategy with Fin Fang Foom. So he's got X Factor all throughout, and he just spams the freaking arrows super fast. Usually I can get in, and I'm used to these strategies, especially because I play cameraman all the time, but the problem here, he doesn't take chip damage, his commands are much faster than usual, and even though I kill one Hawkeye, there's another one waiting right after, so, it's definitely a tough deal. Like, I don't know what I would do if I had to fight cameraman, and he just had 3 Deadpools. I think I would break the game at that point. But yeah, it's really stupid because I usually don't have an issue with cheapness because there's always a way to get around it. I don't know why, but Heroes and Heralds mode makes it that much harder. Like, it pretty much enhances everything about one specific strategy, so it almost forces the players to be super cheap. But in all honesty, I really have no one else to blame but myself for this because this is freaking... it's super pathetic. I mean, I don't even think he used Gimlet, which is the saddest part of all this. But yeah, I mean, looking back, this is... oh, he's changing it up right here. Triple arrow instead of single. Oh my god. Additionally, this wouldn't have been as bad, but I don't know if anyone else on PSN, or even Xbox for that matter, have been experiencing really bad lag on Heroes and Heralds as opposed to normal ranked versus. I don't know, I've been having a huge issue with it, which is why I keep getting hit by these stupid goddamn arrows. But my last... oh jeez. I was actually worried this round was going to end by time and that maybe I would stand a chance at winning because I still had Hulk. As long as I took down his second Hawkeye, which, as you can see, is proving incredibly difficult. But I did get him down, and this is where I started getting hopeful. Got that air combo. All I had to do was last 10 seconds. Got him with a gravimetric blaster. And the conclusion of this video will probably be the most saddest thing ever. I stalled for time, and I still lost. I fought cheapness with cheapness, and I lost. So that goes to show you, kids. 2 wrongs do not make a right. And I lost my victory bonus as well. Anyways, let me know in the comments how you guys are doing in Heroes and Heralds. Are you guys, have you figured out the formula, or are you finding yourselves incredibly salty as well? Leave it in the comments. Admittedly, I'm very tempted to take a break from this game. But anyways, until next time, it's been jmoonies. Have a good one.